Hey guys, what's up? Zach Calhoun here. Hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to expand an RV park and why you should do it, what to consider, what we're doing now with our second RV park expansion project, and what to think about and to get it done, okay? I don't know if we'll be able to cover everything you have to do to expand an RV park in just this video, but let me tell you something. It's awesome. It's a big deal, it's awesome, and it is so worth the project length, time, and now current cash flow that we're seeing in demand. So what is RV park expansion? And then let's talk about how to do it, how to actually get the job done. Because the reality is, if you're watching this video, you're by yourself, you're one person, you can't just walk outside and take a shovel and start expanding an RV park. If you own one or you want to buy one, I think especially if you want to buy one, you should understand the expansion process so that you can go do it as fast as possible. Talk about value add. This is value add, okay? It's way bigger than just like a house value add. It's like value add. It's not just buying it and increasing the rent a little bit. It is literally going out and pushing dirt, building RV pads, adding your utilities, and creating a whole new ecosystem. From that raw dirt, which is really, really cool. You've probably seen a bunch of this YouTube channel. I mean, look at all the videos. I literally documented us expanding the park, what we were doing, what we're thinking. And now we're marketing the park and we're filling it up. Everything's kind of working out. Praise God for that, okay? But to think about this, how do you actually expand it? Okay, here's the process. I'm just gonna go as fast as I can. Hopefully you pick up a little bit from it and it goes well for you, okay? Number one, you have to, have room to expand, including septic field space. So, at least in Texas anyways, you have to have certain specific septic capacity in order to add the RV spots and RV spaces. There's a whole RV park laws out there. You have to pass those, otherwise you can get in big trouble. And trust me, you don't want to get in big trouble. You just want to do it right. So what you do is when you have a property, you have a property you want to expand, you approach an engineer. You approach probably a civil engineer or someone who has designed RV parks in the past, especially if you need to have a drainage plan. So a drainage plan is basically where water drains to. The laws are always changing. In one of the counties nearby where I'm at first you could have 15,000 square feet disturbed and have no drainage pond. Well, now they're getting rid of that law, right? That's why we had that certain road material so they could see through it. So now, you have to have a drainage pond, apparently. And of course the civil engineer is going to tell you that because civil engineer does drainage plans. But you have to have these things permitted and approved by the county before you can go off and build them. You have to have a design submitted by an approved engineer. So you have to have an engineer involved. You're going to need to have a design of where the spaces are going to go. You have to have a septic design. Septic design means where the septic inlets are going to go, where the septic fields are, what septic type it is. It could be a leach field, it could be a spray field, it could be a conventional design. If you're buying an existing park, you're probably going to expand on the current septic design that's already out there. For example, our second park has spray fields. We're just going to be expanding those spray fields into the very back of the park so we can add a total of 60 spaces. We're going to go from 20 to 60. That's the current goal with that park. Our previous park had 19. We ended up adding a total of 50. We actually removed almost all of the original design of the first spaces, and we ended up coming back in with we have a total of 50 spaces. So we'll end up with, at a year from now or so, for the second RV park, we'll have 60 spaces. So we'll have 110 spaces, and hopefully they'll all be full based on the marketing systems I have in place and where they're located. You also have to have electrical design in place. You have to have enough ampage that works for the RV needs. They're going to be pulling 30 amp and 50 amp at the pedestals, right, with meters as well. So you have to have a contractor, a commercial electrical contractor who knows what they're doing to help you design the electrical setup. And basically you want to go, whoever's deepest first wants to go first. Your plumbing guy, commercial plumbing guy, will actually be able to fit their pipe, typically this is what we're doing anyways, fit their water lines right inside the trenches with the electrical lines. So keep that in mind as well. or if not, they need to trench themselves. They trench themselves. So that's fine. Your water design, water line design might have to also come from your engineer. They have to have enough water pressure as designed well based on the water output or the water source. We have a water well at our first property. We have city water on the second property. You have to know if you're going to need a water well drilled. We thought it'd be no big deal to drill a water well. It'd be fast. It was not fast. Took forever. It was very difficult. It was painful. Oh, drilling water well company kind of stinks, just to be honest with you. And it's just hard. That was a hard approval process, and that's a state approval. So that's a whole big ordeal. I thought it was no big deal. It was not a big. It was a big deal. We're never buying a property that's going to be on a well again. Forget that. So there's a lot of water. There's a lot of laws about water and about your septic design. Your septic design is going to be at the county level. You're going to have to get your septic design approved before you go off and build the spaces. There's really not much you can do before approval. That's just the way it is, because they may limit you number of spaces you can have, etc. So just keep that in mind. All that I'm describing is how to do it right. Okay. Everything's designed, planned, permitted. Cool. Now you go build. Expansion is primarily a construction business. It is not I'm a real estate, I own some houses or some condos. No, it is construction through and through. There is going to be either a general contractor you're working with, or you're going to be the general contractor. And if you are the GC of the project, you better know what you're doing, because there's so many places you can make mistakes. You don't want to be the person to make mistakes. Trust me, you do not. It will cost you a lot more doing it yourself than it would be to give somebody else 8% or 10% of the project. You might as well get a good general contractor, bid the project out for you. They handle all the subs for you. They handle all the scheduling for you. They handle all of, really, honestly, they manage the whole project. They actually do their job. What I'm describing is their job. Their job is to get it built, right? And they work with the engineers. They work with the septic contractor who's got a contracting license for septic install. The GC, the general contractor, oversees and handles all these things for you. We GC'd it ourselves because one of my partners already knows how to GC a project, and my other partner is really good at GCing projects as well too. So they just took over and went and crushed it, which is totally fine, good, and just part of it. My role was not to be that guy, and that's fine. I don't want to be, not going to be, so they can go do it. That's fine. I'll stay out of their hair. But that's an important part of the project, and it really will make or break your project. So you've got to have a well-designed, a good engineer. You got to have a general contractor or a contractor that already knows how to build RV parks. You got to have all your permits in place. You got to have everything designed. It takes a long time to get things designed well and permitted. To do that, it's a big deal. So you got to do it and do it right. Then once you do that, everything's permitted and you're moving forward. You move forward with probably a demo plan of some kind of land clearing or demoing of what's already in the way. And after you demo, you start installing your utilities. You lay out your spaces, you lay out your roads, install your utilities. Maybe you have some type of amenities you want to, that's a whole different thing. We don't even do those for us for our business model, or very small amenities like laundry. But overall, it's a whole process that involves. It's the construction business. It's the construction business, and except the big difference is instead of being just a contractor, at the end of the day, you own the asset. Huge deal. It's going to cash flow, hopefully forever. That's how you expand an RV park. I hope it's helpful. We got our second one coming. If you want to learn more about it, if you want to come check out how it looks before and after, comment below. I like the video. Subscribe. All the things. Subscribe, like it, do it all. All right, talk soon.